So, it's May, and the Regents exams are just a few weeks away, and you need to pass the Algebra Regents to graduate. You didn't study. At all. Or you did study, but you just can't quite understand all the extra rules that algebra has. Why can you multiply 2x times 3, but you can't add them? And what are letters even doing in math in the first place? This was so much easier when it was just numbers. If this is you, don't panic. I'm going to show you how to pass the Algebra 1 Regents, and you won't even have to learn any new math skills to do it. This is Hacking the Regents. Now, if this doesn't describe you, you still might find this series of videos useful. I'll be showing how to solve the maximum number of problems with the minimum amount of effort, leaving you all the time and mental energy you need to tackle the problems that can't be solved with simple hacks. So even if you already expect to pass the Regents, this might just help you get a better score than you would have before. This first video is just an introduction, a bit about myself, some in-depth information about how the Regents works, what's required to pass, and the general approach I'll be taking throughout the series. I hope you find it gives you some useful background, as well as a better idea of whether these videos will be for you or not. So let's dive in. First, a bit about me. I've been teaching for well over 25 years, and have been a licensed math teacher in New York State for almost 20 of those. I've taught mathematics from 6th grade up through calculus, and my students have achieved Regents pass rates well above the average. So, I like to think I know what I'm doing, but you can judge for yourself. Also, a quick aside, I call this hacking the Regents, but rest assured, nothing I show you here is in any way cheating. It may feel like cheating at times, because I'll be showing you how to get the right answer without doing all the work the exam wants you to do. But it's not cheating. It's mostly just knowing how to use the calculator better than they expect you to, and you can't get in trouble for being smarter than the test. The calculator is going to be your best friend for the test. It will let you get the right answers with 100% accuracy, quickly and easily. But in order for it to do that, you do need to learn how to use it properly. This will be much easier if you have one at home to practice with, and I strongly urge you to get one if you haven't already. I will be using the TI-83. You can also use the TI-84. There are newer ones that are actually better than those by other companies, but since this is the most commonly used calculator by in New York, it's the one I'll be using, and it gets the job done just fine. If you don't have the money for a calculator, you can download the Calc 84 app on Android or Calculate 84 on Apple. In the first few parts of this series, I'll be focusing on the multiple choice questions. The nice thing about a multiple choice question is that the correct answer is already on the page. You just need to figure out which one of the 4 choices it is. For some questions, you need to know a particular concept or specific vocabulary, and for those the calculator is not going to be able to solve the problem for you. But for many of the questions, you're asked to perform some algebraic operations, that is, to do some math. And the calculator is very good at doing that. I will show you exactly which kinds of questions to focus on first, and how to use the calculator to lock in the right answers. Speed is important here. Many students spend the majority of their time on the multiple choice, because that's where 2/3 of the questions are. This is a mistake. You should spend no more than half your time on the multiple choice, because only about half the points are there. This leaves you plenty of time for the other 3 sections, which will require you to show work in order to score full points. Speaking of points, let's finish up by talking about the exam itself. The exam is 3 hours long and consists of 4 parts. The first part is 24 multiple choice questions worth 2 points each. The remaining 3 parts are all constructed response problems. Part 2 is currently 6 questions worth 2 points each. Part 3 is 4 questions worth 4 points each. And the 4th part is just a single question worth 6 points. That's a total of 35 questions, and a maximum score of 82 points. Now, in order to pass the test, you need a score of 65%. And 65% of 82 is about 53. So you might think you need to score 53 points to pass. But you don't. Typically, you only need about 35%, or about 28 points to pass. That's not a lot. You can actually pass the test by just getting a bit more than half the multiple choice questions correct, even if you leave the other 3 parts blank. But you won't, and I'll show you how and why later on. See, it's already sounding less scary. Don't worry, you got this. Let's go to work.